Almost everyone knows someone in commercial real estate. It could be the little league coach of their kid, a college roommate, a neighbor, relative, or even someone they commute with. As commercial real estate is a relationship business, tenants tend to work with brokers they know. It makes sense until it doesn't. More than 90% of commercial real estate brokers represent both landlords and tenants, which creates a built in conflict of interest that few tenants understand and even fewer brokers discuss. No one would hire a lawyer who works for the other side. Yet the equivalent happens every day when tenants work with commercial real estate brokers and firms that also represent landlords. Therefore, it is necessary to ask the broker that coaches your kid's little league team if they or anyone else in their office represents landlords, as having a broker with a conflict of interest is a major issue. This conflict manifests itself in many ways. For example, if you find that you're getting a worse deal in your lease renewal than the new tenants in your building, this is a red flag. Landlords and the brokers that represent them know that around 70% of tenants will renew their leases. If you do not put your landlord on notice that you're considering other options, you've lost the negotiating leverage that a new tenant would have. Therefore, it's important to thoroughly research your options and have a plan B in case you aren't able to work out an agreement with your current landlord. Treating your renewal exactly as you would relocation will give you the negotiating leverage that a new tenant would have. If your broker suggests adding your landlord for a renewal proposal without first creating leverage for you by getting a market proposal, you either have an underperforming broker or a broker with a conflict of interest. Brokers that represent landlords are incentivized to keep asking rates as high as possible and vacancy rates as low as possible. In contrast, firms that specialize in tenant representation are only focused on finding value in multiple alternatives for their clients. If your broker isn't finding you multiple alternatives, then you either have an underperforming broker or broker with a conflict of interest. Sometimes it may seem harder and more awkward to cut a poor player who has been on the team for a few seasons than to play the new kid over him. This applies to Little League and it also applies to commercial real estate. However, running your business is like a Little League team, but may not be the best idea for you in the long run. Now, if you're in need of a good commercial real estate broker, I can be reached at 281-222-0433. Thanks for your time and have a good day, everybody.